So we got another Raw Advantage interview, this time with Dan the Man, the Life Regenerator, the man with the master plan. What's going on, Dan the Man?
Hi, thanks, Chris. Man, just chilling at Woodstock Fruit Festival, having the best time ever.
Nice, man. Nice, man. So how did you hear about the Woodstock Fruit Festival? They reach out?
Yeah, Mike actually called me.
Nice.
Mike actually called me and interviewed.
Kristina, just talking to speak of the devil.
Hi, I'm saying goodbye.
Saying goodbye? I didn't even get a chance to interview you.
Well, hi, I'm
I did
Kristina.
two of them.
I run Raw Fully Organic in Houston, Texas. Okay, we'll do an interview. Interview me really quick. We'll do both of us.
All right, double. Then this is going to be the best interview ever.
That's
so,
right.
how'd you guys know each other?
We just met here.
You just met here? Yeah.
Divine connection.
What, 1 to 2? What do you guys like to represent? What's flowing passion through you right now?
The teachings of unconditional love for everyone, everything, including yourself, and especially yourself, at all times, without reservation.
For sure, man.
A challenge, yes, of
Huge.
course.
Huge.
But to really get to the highest levels of healing and planet regeneration, that's what it's going to take, because that's the level of healing, is the unconditional love.
I have to say, the teaching of love and food through communities.
Yeah.
I feel like
you have a co-op, right?
I do have a co-op. I feel like communities are like one of the most important thing ever. Because without people, you can't have connection.
And Dan, you travel from community to community often and spread the message of clean foods, clean thoughts, cleaning up everything within and without.
Yeah, man, it's just about, it's purity.
Yeah.
But not in a real, like, holier than thou piety, but just a real kindness, gentleness, patience, all the qualities that make a big difference in a human being's life, that are more expansive qualities, that are more helpful and don't put up so much pressure, the guilt and the shame and the fear. That's so much pressure is so heavy, and there's sadness, and who wants that really, when you could be the joy that you really are deep down inside, underneath all those lies.
And that's why we eat raw, is because the cleaner you are on the inside, the cleaner you are here, right?
Sure.
And so then you can see that, and then you know that. There may be some people here who don't eat that clean, so they may not feel that way, they may not know that, but maybe they get to see that and taste that just through us living it, right? So that's why we're here, to share that message with them, so that they can emanate that too.
I think when you say the raw foods, the raw foods allows us to have energy, so that we can finally begin to do the work, to untie the knots that
Brings
bind
it up,
you.
eh? Yep. Brings it up for you to see, to feel. That's what I always find of it. It's like it clears the way for you to fully feel who you are and to see things that you aren't and deal with them or get dealt by them, I guess.
Sometimes it's not that pleasant.
No, for sure.
But it's necessary if you want to become illuminated.
I gotta go.
Go time?
Thank
you so much for getting in here. Good to see you. What's going on? What are you thinking? You're stealing her?
Yeah, I got to steal her away so I get her a ride.
It's go time. Well, that was good that we got Kristina in there a little bit, because I was hoping to talk with her a little bit too.
Star for sure.
Heck yeah. It's fun being on the internet and meeting so many people and finally coming out here, getting 3D, getting to meet everyone.
Everybody's a lot more cool in real life. You see you only see one dimension on YouTube, and you don't really know, but then when you meet them, you see they're this full-rounded person. Most people are different on camera.
Yeah.
I'm a little different.
Yeah.
You're real on camera.
Yeah.
And real, and see, a lot of the other guys I've interviewed, they have this one persona, and then off the camera it's different. They're more well-rounded off the camera.
Yeah.
For me, I'm just like, hey, what's up? Here's my mistakes. Here's my successes.
Yeah.
Beat me up. Leave your hate comments below and thumbs down.
Yeah. Yeah. You probably don't get a lot of those though.
Most, I'm up in the 90%. So, but some of them, they can't dig it. Yeah. It's more controversial.
That's what you're known for, man. Can you dig it? Controversy and can you dig it? And I mean, you're the biggest YouTube health food, raw food, lack of better term, guru, right?
Sure.
Teacher. You're a teacher,
yeah,
of course, so that fits. How did you get to that point, man? You've been doing it for what, 2-3 years?
A lot of people, this is about 2.5 years on YouTube. Nobody knew me 2.5 years ago. I never wrote a book yet. I just do YouTube videos, which is one of the greatest advantages, because YouTube is the new TV.
Yeah.
But other than that, here's the secret, and I try to tell this to all the teachers, is that, it's your level of consciousness emanates. Yeah. So the higher your level of consciousness, the more expansive your understanding of the nature of the universe and how things work, then the more you're going to emanate that vibration and
draw everything you need.
So it's not about more facts or more data or getting a letter by your name. It's more about It's about the qualities that create spaciousness and higher levels of consciousness. It's just that you're up on the mountain a little higher. This other guy might be far more intellectually superior to you and have more facts and data, but you're just higher up on the mountain, and you can see a little bit more of the 365-degree view, which allows you to have more compassion and understanding.
Yeah.
It helps you to see where people are, so you don't talk above their head or below their head.
Yeah.
And you can truly help them and nourish them where they are.
Where they are, where they need, because everyone's perfect in that place, wherever they are.
So that's the secret, really, and I try to tell that to everybody. You know, expand your level of consciousness through the understanding of the nature of how the ego works, and then try to accept your ego and just work with it. Play with it, accept it. It's like a little puppy dog that just pees in the house.
Yeah.
You got to try to teach it to not do that.
Yeah.
Not to say stupid things or be rude, you know, but it does that, you know. The ego wants to be right, and what you want to do is learn how to, instead of being right, just learn how to be kind.
Yeah.
You know,
Love it all, see it, accept it, love it.
love it all, the ups and downs and the all arounds, man. And then of course the eating the fruits and vegetables is a huge step in allowing this type of process to take place that we're speaking of.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Well, you know, I've seen your videos for a long time, and I feel really blessed to have met you out here and spend time with you. And Dan shared a video of myself in the kitchen on his channel too. You can check that out.
I loved it.
I'm so stoked on that, man. Every day getting more and more subscribers, and it's seriously unreal.
Yeah.
And so you can find you at Life Regenerator.
Life-regenerator.com.
Yep.
And I have a website with educational materials, which is regenerateyourlife.org.
You biked here too from California, hey?
LA to New York on fruits and vegetables. Don't let them tell you it can't be done.
Yeah.
Check out the guns. Still in
fit as heck, man.
good shape, fit as heck. Pretty happy. And ready to take on the next challenge and adventure that's coming up. It's always like that, a new challenge, a new adventure. Keep going, have courage, have faith, and set a good example for the people around you. Don't try to fix them or convince them, but just be a good example. Be the lighthouse, and guide them back to the truth with the way that you live, because by their fruits you will know them. And if they're happy and radiant and successful and abundant, then you're going to be like, okay, I want to be like that.
I want to do that. Yeah.
And do what they do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's the way, man. Follow those who have the qualities that you wish to include in your own being, you know, or to rise up to, you know.
Exactly. Saturate.
Saturate through emulation at times. I don't know, or what? What do you think?
Well, when I say saturate, I mean educate yourself. Like go over the same principles over and over and over again. Don't just listen to a CD about love once. Listen to it over and over again, because as you go over the territory again and again, pretty soon you'll memorize that territory, and it will be like second nature. If you only listen to the How to Love Yourself CD once, you're gonna have to remember and scratch your head, but pound it into your unconscious. The teachings on love, the teachings on the raw food, the teachings on the higher levels of understanding and awareness.
That self-love, man, that's the hugest thing. I mean, that's been one of my hugest issues in the past, and things I've struggled with and continually will. And you know, I think that's the biggest lesson that a lot of people have to learn. What do you think?
I think that is the number. Once that happens, everything else falls into line, because you stop hurting yourself.
Yeah. Bless you, man. Seriously, thank you so much,
you,
Dan. Much love.
All right, peace.
Raw Advantage. Dan the man.
Life Regenerator.
Life
out.
Regenerator. Peace.
Dan the man. Life Regenerator.